Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi visits Avakhung village, holds interactive meetings. Naga Students Federation celebrates Platinum Jubilee, its 75 years of existence, on a theme called Oneness. Nagaland Government says agitation by in-service doctors is illegal. Says will enforce no work, no pay. In a workshop on Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises scheme held in Tseminyu. Now the news in detail. Governor of Assam and Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, today visited Avakhung village under Meluri subdivision of Pek district. He conducted a series of interactive meetings with the district officers of various departments, NGOs and tribal bodies of Buchuri tribe. The governor asked the department officers to handle the developmental flagship policies with sincerity for the upliftment of farming community. He also inquired about various schemes such as Jal Jivan Mission, rural housing schemes, rural electrification programs, policy for farmers, double income, and education policies in the state. On education system, he stated that it is not just about teaching only bookish knowledge, but children up to primary standard should be taught in mother tongue and imparted knowledge about own culture and tradition so that it would create a feeling of unity and patriotism for greater interest. The governor urged upon Buchuri Hoho and Buchuri women Hoho to preserve own culture and tradition as it is utmost important for the future. Regarding the Hoho's demand for upgradation of Meluri subdivision to a district, he informed that it is the state subject and the government is looking into it. Governor also conducted interactive meeting with police and Assam Rifles for proper security condition of the state along the international border. The governor was accompanied by his wife and local MLA of 20th Meluri Assembly constituency, Itachu. The Naga Students Federation (NSF) today celebrated its Platinum Jubilee, 75 years of existence as at Naga Solidarity Park, Kohima, under the theme called Oneness. Gracing the occasion as the special guest, Chief Minister Nipirio acknowledged the effort of the pioneers of the NSF, whose vision and aspirations 75 years ago have been the guiding light of the Federation today. He congratulated the Federation for completing 75 years in the service of the students' community as well as the Naga people in general. Expressing that the prime need of the Naga society today is oneness, unity and harmony, Rio hoped that the NSF would continue to remain strong and carry on its legacy of serving and unifying the Naga people even in the coming years. Former Minister for Home and Finance, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, Lowang Cha Wanglat, as the guest of honor, said that the unity among the Nagas everywhere is rooted in the values they share. He said that Nagas have countless dialects and customs as well as different histories, but they all have a reflection of each other. He also stressed on the need to ensure unity in every Naga family. Representatives from different student organizations of the Northeast, including Assam Students Union, Khasi Students Union, and Northeast Students Organization, led by their advisor, Dr. Samujal Bhattacharya, graced the occasion. Convener of Planning Committee, K. Demchin Jamir, gave a brief speech on 75 years of NSF, setting the context, while NSF President Kegwan Hun Tep gave the welcome address. Cultural performances were presented by troops from Nagaland, Manipur and Myanmar. In view of the indefinite strike by Nagaland In-Service Doctors Association (NIDA), which started yesterday, the government of Nagaland has instructed the Principal Director of Directorate of Health and Family Welfare and the Chief Medical Officers and Medical Superintendents in the state for not sanctioning any leave to any government medical officer or healthcare professionals. Failure to comply with the instructions makes the officers liable to disciplinary action in addition to deduction of pay for the unauthorized absence on the principle of no work, no pay. The government also asked the medical officers to take measures to manage and mitigate the likely impact of such unauthorized absence by a large number of government medical doctors and ensure that health services are not disrupted for the citizens. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. A one-day workshop on Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises PMFME scheme under the Ministry of Food Processing Industries was organized at the conference hall of Rengma Hoho Office, Tseminyu Town. It was conducted by the Sub-District Industry Centre, Tseminyu, under the Directorate of Industries and Commerce yesterday. Agriculture Officer Tseminyu, Elia Kesen, said the two pillars of the country's economy are agriculture and industries. He highlighted the available raw food products of Tseminyu district that can be processed. The workshop was attended by food producer organization, self-help groups, cooperatives, and many individuals who were keen to take up food processing enterprises. Nagaland Governor Prof. Jagdish Mukhi has extended warm greetings to the Zeliangs Liangmai and people of the state on the occasion of Langsimni and Jakakati festivals. Wishing the Zeliang community, the governor said Langsimni, the premier festival of the Zeliangs, is a time for rekindling of relationships, especially between family members. He said young boys as well as the men actively take part in traditional games and sports. Professor Mukhi hoped that the fundamental essence of the festival, love, respect, peace and harmony, will prevail among all sections of the people. To the Liangmai community, he said Jakakati is an annual post-harvest festival. He said that the celebration honors womenfolk for their enormous contribution to the family, while it is a time when religious barriers are broken and everybody comes together and creates harmony. The governor said that our youths should continue to preserve and promote their age-old traditions and showcase the rich cultural heritage as they celebrate the festival. He stressed that they should also understand and appreciate the underlying ancient philosophies. On this auspicious occasion, Professor Mukhi wished everybody happiness, peace and prosperity. The Department of Land Resources, Gifere, today organized training on value addition on natural tea at Gifere town with President of Entrepreneur Association Gifere and proprietor Smoky Potts Kumpili as resource person. Sharing on importance of tea, Kumpili said, introducing natural tea is tapping the resources which is found in plenty for economic uplift. He also added, Land Resources Department has touched the right project for the benefit of all. Giving keynote address, the District Project Officer, Land Resources, shared on the objective of the project and said, eat what you grow, eat healthy, live organic is the slogan of the department. He said natural tea has more nutrients than processed tea. He also said the department has identified Setong Pila, a mother of three, to take up this project. The Business Association of Nagas, PAN, supported by the Ministry of MSME and in collaboration with Nagaland Government, will organize the Grand National Innovate, Integrate and Expand Trade Fair 2022 from 3rd to 5th of next month at the NE Agri Expo Complex, Dimapur. Companies and export business promoting agencies of the country, Nagaland-based entrepreneurs, government departments, and organizations promoting small and medium enterprises will participate in the trade fair. Business summits, employer-employee, meet, networking, vendors display will be held alongside the event to deliberate business opportunities available in the region and plan the way forward. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi visits Avakhung village, holds interactive meetings. Naga Students Federation celebrates Platinum Jubilee, its 75 years of existence, on a theme called Oneness. Nagaland Government says agitation by in-service doctors is illegal, says will enforce no work, no pay. And workshop on Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises scheme held in Tseminyu. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.